Welcome to One Star Wonders. Spoiler, they hated it. I'm Mel.
And I'm Anna.
This is episode 3. And today we are finishing up our Twilight Saga. Is that what it's called? The 3?
Yes.
This is the 3rd book today that we're doing of the Twilight trilogy. For spoiler, or One Star Wonders. Spoiler, they hated it.
Do you know there's 4 books?
Yes.
I didn't realize that. But we're good. We're done.
We're good. Yeah. So here on One Star Wonders, we read 1 and 2 star reviews of super mega popular books, so that you guys can feel a little bit better about your writing, or just if you don't write, just follow along with us in the unhinged chaos of the internet. So we're here to have a few laughs and just kind of have a good time. So with that, I think we'll get into it. Okay, and I'm reading today first, right?
Yes. Yes. I don't remember anything like I picked.
What's the title of book 3?
Eclipse, I guess.
Eclipse. You're right. It is Eclipse. Okay. Okay, so are all of these from Goodreads? Is that right?
I think so.
Okay.
I think they are.
All right, so this first one is a 1 star total eclipse of a fart. Smelly. I'll admit it. I kind of enjoyed Twilight. I liked New Moon better. I hate this book. Hate. I don't understand why it's so highly rated. All of the characters reach the peak of unlikability in this book. Edward becomes full-on creepy stalker. Jacob is on the borderline of sexual assault, and Bella is a harder time. I guess that's
yeah.
Bella has a harder time making a decision than Hamlet. That's a pretty good comparison. On top of that, you can pilot a jet through the seams of Stephanie Meyer's writing. Hi, I'm the interesting plot. A fight between bad vampires and good ones. Separation line, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. Okay. Hey, over here, I'm Bella. I'm nowhere near the rest of the story. We're just gonna throw her randomly wherever. The movie improves on the book in every way. Not that it's difficult. Seriously.
You don't see that.
Yeah, you don't really see people saying that very often about movie adaptations from a book. Seriously, skip this one and go straight to Breaking Dawn. You'll be caught up in the first few pages of that one and can spare yourself this torture. So I guess we probably need to get Breaking Dawn on our list then, right?
Yeah, we should.
Okay. So, that was a pretty funny one. I like this. Separation! Hey! Okay, the next one is a 1 star. And this book felt like someone was shoving a knife down my throat while simultaneous... I know what the word is, but I'm trying to read it, right? While simultaneously choking me with vomit. Absolutely sickening. Ouch. Okay, the next one is a 1 star. These are all from Goodreads. Mm-hmm. I heard that in the next book, Bella joins the cast of the 2nd season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Can't wait. Okay. We are reading reviews, and these are opinions of other people. These are not opinions of us. Okay.
I have never even read them, so.
I live in Utah. Everybody I know is pretty much Mormon. So please, I hope nobody takes offense to some of these things that are being said here. Yeah, that's funny though, because I think a lot of people have watched that Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. I mean, I wouldn't have any.
No, it's a TV series.
I figured it was something. They've got the wives of everywhere.
Right. Okay, next one. 1 star. For the love of God, someone please unalive Jacob, or I swear I will do it myself. Okay, let's see. This book, what was happening in this book? It's not, because the second one was where he finds out he's a wereman, right? Wereboy.
I don't know.
Werebear. So I don't know what he was doing.
So based off of the reviews, because I have not read the book or watched the movies, but based off of the reviews, he's like trying to convince Jacob. I guess he's trying to convince Bella to be with him, and
okay.
A lot of people feel very strongly about it.
Okay. All right, next 1 star. Stephanie Meyer, count your fucking days. You will start coughing, and when you do, I will just laugh. You will start coughing. Is that a death joke?
I have no idea.
Is she gonna get sick? Like, I don't know.
And then I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, what is that? I don't even understand what it means, but...
Okay. Next 1 star. I'm free. Worst experience of my fucking life. I'm free. 1 star. I hates this book. Hates, plural. They multiply hate it. Also, I'm no longer Team Jacob, not Team Edward, not even Team Alice anymore. I'm just Team Therapy. Okay, I think I saw quite a few reviews saying that, just everybody in this series needs to have therapy, and it would have saved a whole lot of time. It's one of those things where, like, you watch a movie and it's like, if you had just said hi to Ladyface in the first 5 minutes, you wouldn't have had to travel the entire world to try and find her.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. Okay, 1 star. I finally finished this shitfest of a novel. What a ride. Not really. It was bad from start to finish. Bella has immortal tendencies, and years from some cold, pale piece of ass. Immortal tendencies and years from some cold, pale piece of ass. I
think they're trying to say yearns for, like, she's wanting.
Oh, yearns for. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
The spelling in some of these is like, what?
That does make sense. I know. Edward becomes a bit more tolerable, but still controlling. And Jacob, my sweet Jacob, who initially gave me some hope, is one manipulative chicken nugget. Bet you he'd want to eat some chicken nuggets. I'll leave you with my favorite quote, possibly ever. Bella talking about how Edward perceives her. Quote, enjoying the bouquet while resisting the wine, unquote. I cannot. What is this? What editor approved this? I'm out. Yeah, enjoying the bouquet while resisting the wine. Yeah. It's probably like some wine tasting specific, because don't they call, like, when you, like, let wine, like, air out or whatever, and they talk about the bouquet.
Oh yeah, they do.
So
it's like, I don't think that a teenager would.
Right, exactly. Okay, let's just turn all our teenagers into wine connoisseurs, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, 2 stars. How do you do it, Stephanie Meyer? I mean it. How do you do it? How do you take something as interesting as an army of baby vampires battling century-old vampires and a pack of vicious werewolves and turn it into something so fucking boring? You are truly talented in that department. You have these really cool and original ideas, and you just make them so unbearably boring and mundane. I just don't get it. That's why they made them into films, because everything's more exciting when it's got visuals. Yes. You have also succeeded in making the world's most useless main character. Every time I turn around, Bella is fainting or whining or bitching or needing or existing. No, not existing. No. Just stop. Bella is the worst main character ever written. She is so reliant on the man in her life, she wouldn't know how to take a shit without him holding her hand. Give me a break. You, Stephanie Meyer, have set women back about a century with the creation of Bella's character. So congratulations. I do hope you're happy. Is that like, okay, is it setting women back, or is it just calling out that a lot of women, and I'm not saying this to be, blanketing or anything, but there are a lot of women who aren't raised to see that they have any value outside of their man.
Yeah, and I don't know. A lot of people did talk like her book was this horrible anti-feminism, like in the review, which I think that's kind of not fair. I've not read the book, but it's like I haven't read it. It's just the character. Right. And there are some there's some people that act in ways that are, can't explain. Right. Okay. When I first picked these books up, I really thought that I would enjoy them. I thought there would be something in them that I would be able to get into. Instead, I'm rolling my eyes and just getting pissed off listening to these books. Their narration is fine, by the way. The story is just not there. It has the potential to be there, but it is just so poorly executed, you miss it. The writing is amateur at best, and the love story is pathetic and so over-the-top dramatic that I would never relate or even remotely sympathize with any of them. The whole side story of Jacob and his wolves is just a mishmash of werewolf lore thrown together in hopes of passing as a good story. Ugh. I am finishing the series to see as a whole how the story ends. I have to see if she becomes a vampire or if she just faints some more and whines while Edward controls her while flashing shiny new cars in front of her. I just have to know. I'm the same way. I really struggle to DNF a book because it's just like I like to see how things end. And I struggle with not finishing TV series that I start. I finished struggling not finishing a movie. I finished struggling. I struggle to not finish movies that I start. So for me, it's like I need to consume it all. Well, I'm not that way with books anymore because I don't have time. But so you know what? Me and my husband, we're watching a movie, and he had to go pick up. He had to go do something. And so he paused the movie. Yeah. And I went to bed because I was tired. But what I did was
he finished it without
you. I looked up the spoilers for the movie. And then I went to sleep.
You're like, yeah, I'll just see how it ends.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not going to stay up for this. It's not worth it. Yeah. But I do want to know.
I want to know, but I don't have the patience or the time.
Yes.
To finish it.
But yeah, I mean, so I get that, but...
Yeah. And I'm with you. I really don't have a lot of time for reading.
If it's got to be good.
Because I'm writing, and and I do read. It's not to say that I don't read, because I do. But I tend to be really picky with what I read because that time is so valuable.
Yes.
Okay. I just have to know. I also hate when people talk negatively about a series that they haven't even read. I have been really trying to get into these books. Honestly, I have. But the truth is, I just don't care about any of them. 1.5 stars. I did like where you were trying to go with the story, but man, you really just dropped the ball.
But the last one?
That was the last one.
I didn't get as many good ones.
Well, I think maybe starting with the first book was not a good idea because because now everything is like has to meet that bar, you know, and I just don't know if we will.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, it's okay if some of these episodes are shorter or whatever, and I think we'll end up finding our groove with, like, oh, some of these were funny, but some of these were more serious, and, like, you know, just taking what you will from all of them, because, you know, next week's episode is, I didn't find almost any funny ones. Yeah.
Darn.
So, I know. We'll deal with that next week.
Yeah.
Okay. And now it is our segment for the reading of 5 stars from our indie authors. And so now I have our random number generator. We got a couple more added to the list. So our first episode was 63. Now we're up to 62. We went through a few. Okay, number 31. Okay, and we have this one here. Okay. Ooh, cute. Mimi and Kiki's Christmas Dream visiting Santa in Finland, a storybook about hamsters' adventure. Aw, that's cute. This is by Lilly Barbara. Mm-hmm. And this is listed on Amazon. Is reading ages 1 to 10 years old, about 54 pages. So sorry to some of you adults who don't like to read 1 to 10-year-old books.
But if you have kids.
Right. If you've got kids, you'll appreciate seeing, oh no, there's no reviews. Okay, let's see if we can find it on Goodreads. There it is. Okay, looks like also no star ratings there. Okay, Lilly Barbara, everybody, it looks like she needs some help with reviews. So go ahead and check it out and give her some love with some reviews. But we're gonna go do a different number because our whole thing is kind of
the reviews.
Our whole thing is reviews, so we gotta get some in here with reviews, guys. Okay, so back to random number generator. Maybe bouncing you guys all over the place. 39. It likes the 3s today, likes the 30s. Okay, 39. Whoop. Okay, Plight to Light, Poetry in the Journey of Life. This is by Priyanka Jain. I don't know the pronunciation of J in... Hopefully that's right. Sorry if it's not. I apologize profusely. Okay, 78 pages. Looks like it's poetry. So let's go down here to some of these stars. We're going to click on our 5 stars here, so that's all we see. Okay, this first one is from Jennifer. This review is on Amazon, by the way. This review is from Jennifer. This isn't a story, but a feeling, a mood, a moment. I find poetry to be very subjective. What speaks to one may not another. This was definitely the case with the poems in From Plight to Light. What I liked most was how, at the beginning of certain poems, Priyanka Jain quoted others' explanations of each word she titled those particular poems. Or at least I think she did. Not every poem had this sequi? Seek? I don't know that word.
Me either.
You learn something new every day. But I enjoyed the ones that did. I would have liked to have been provided the author of those quotes, if other than Priya. But they were great lead-ins. My favorite ones I highlighted and will return to again. I'm racing against time, the first lie, I love the moonlight. So I go back to the subjective nature of poetry. How can you receive 1 to 5 stars on such a personal prose? This isn't a story, but a feeling, a mood, a moment. Some poems would have been 5 stars, thus that is what I am rating Plight to Light. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good review.
Yeah.
Okay, next one we'll read is Daisy T. And I'm just scrolling through and just kind of stopping and reading. I've not seen this page before. So we haven't vetted any of these at all. So Daisy T says, a poetic journey from the darkness to light. This is a 5-star review on Amazon. Plight to Light is a beautiful tapestry of emotions woven into elegant verses and poems, from darkness to illumination. Each poem resonates with the human experience, delving into themes of struggle, resilience, and ultimate triumph. Great read and definitely would recommend. Okay, so there you have it, guys. This is Plight to Light Poetry in the Journey of Life by Priyanka Jain. So let's go show these authors some love. Pick up their stuff. If you're into poetry, this looks like it's a great indie support that you can do. It is available on Amazon. I will leave a link in the show notes so you can go access that if that's something you're interested in. And thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week.